And we go in with a massive play. Kai'Sa is looking to run them down, full beatdown scenario. Kai'Sa space sliding in the backline, Yone snapping back, Killer Instinct onto the Yone, instantly killing that guy. Kai'Sa face checking, getting ulted by the Diana. There's another one appearing with the Lee Sin. Nice Sona ulti denying the engage, and we get a free kill pickup on both. Nice avoidance here. Caitlyn also not enough, and Tajana's also walking in. Quickly executed, no chance. Now the Caitlyn is left alone. Caitlyn, what are you doing? You're dead. Stay mad. Nami and Lucian getting completely obliterated by the Karma. And the Kai'Sa quick little kill pickup, nicely flashed in second ability. Senna on the run here gets completely obliterated by the Kai'Sa. Lulu, Yone ult coming in. What? Did they just clip that? It's cheap. Look at the moves by the Kai'Sa, avoiding the certain death by the cow. Cassidy misses the energy wave. No way. Kai'Sa is kiting it downwards. Talon coming close, survives the onslaught by the Talon. Talon doesn't combo properly, didn't get the passive off, and now they will all die as a consequence. Pantheon ult coming in. Didn't get anything done here. We see the Riven going closer. What is the Vladimir doing there? He is just sucking, as it seems. Riven coming close. Riven doesn't get the ult off. Maybe doesn't even have the ult charge available. Now the Caitlyn is being hunted down with 1 HP. It's a Kai'Sa div. Poor Fresh. What are we? If we just tap that guy. Yeah, Elder. Yep. Late game, Runan's Elder. Get completely tapped. Yeah, that's defensive boots, guys, so you see it. Because she takes no damage from Vladimir. And yeah, now we hop into the video, so enjoy the video. What is up YouTube, and welcome back to the Riftguides Wild Rift video. Many people are wondering how to build Kai'Sa, what to do with Kai'Sa, and what specifically should be done with Kai'Sa items. And don't worry, I've got you covered, because there's a few things that you need to know about Kai'Sa to be the best Kai'Sa possible. First off, you will have defensive boots in your build. To also make up for the loss of damage you have for defensive boots, you will go for a different type of second item. With Nash's 2 as your second item, you would have less damage. However, with Bladed Rune King, you have more than enough. So what are the big differences here, and what do you want to go for? First off, you'll start with Terminus for your first abilities evolved. Then you go for defensive boots, whatever boots you need, you basically make it dependent on who's the strongest on the team. Then you have Bladed Rune King, Witsand, and Riftmaker. So we're playing against Nami and Kalista. Oh, Kalista getting hook level 1, come on bro. That is just rough, oh no. Okay, they trade 1 for 1, he gets the shutdown, and they trade, oh no. And that is one of the worst things that could potentially happen to you. Because, yeah, Nautilus Q start is definitely not it, and even though they got the kill, that should never happen. But yeah, good to notice here we see double relic shield, but no, let's go back to the items. Full on hit Kai'Sa is about defensive stats. Your damage isn't dependent on your AD, because it's only or mostly on hit effects, and therefore you don't really have to build like AD. And also having Amarant Twin God is very powerful on this champion, making you even more tanky. But Nami is so obnoxious. Another hook connects, and the secret synergy between Kai'Sa and Nautilus comes to shine here. Because if Nautilus applies an auto attack or his first ability, he will always apply a Kai'Sa plasma stack. This plasma stack will allow her to fast proc her passive. And you know how it goes, if the enemy is low, it will deal even more damage because it deals damage depending on the enemy's missing HP. It also works with Infinity Orb, so if you play AP Kai'Sa, have that one item in your mind, or on your mind, and he just missed the wall. Could be me. But yeah, you see, Kai'Sa usually isn't very infamous for good laning, but then also is just really aggressive, and the enemy is not playing very well against this. Like, the Kalista should never be hit by a Nautilus first ability, and you see a massive amount of damage with the Kalista first ability, which she seems to be maxing first for a better laning phase. Nautilus just hack slashing for better days, looking for all the opportunities on the screen, and you see so much damage, so much skill checking here. And when we hit level 5, things are about to be very, very interesting. Nautilus level 5, especially with Kai'Sa, is crazy. You see 172 damage with 1 spear. That is some giga chunk damage. Oh, we see some contest here on the camp. Kai'Sa recalls 4 HP because she doesn't want to be dove, something you definitely want to avoid. Meanwhile, Tryndamere jungle is on the back foot already, but everything is okay. Kai'Sa is scaling. Don't forget, guys, Kai'Sa is not a champion that is designed to win lane. She's in fact one of the weaker laners, and it all depends on the enemy isolating themselves to allow you to hit your second ability and the fully isolated first ability, and then having a champion that allows you to fast stack your passive, like Nautilus for example. Makes it so much more potent than it should be. Kalista needs to be so careful, like she's never allowed to walk up like this. I don't really know why. Now the Tryndamere is going in for the dive, the plasma's being stacked, ult's coming in, Tryndamere just diving the people. And that is the blessing of Tryndamere, he just dives people. Which for some reason Volibear doesn't do in many games, which I don't understand, or many junglers don't do, even though there's no real risk involved depending on the matchups. Like if you see this game, they have a Nami Kalista, they don't really have that many tools to survive, because if you think about this, yes, Nami might be reeled in by the Kalista ult, but what is Kalista supposed to do? If you just ult them and run them down, you might just die instantaneously, and Kalista will always be caught by the ult of Nautilus until Nami has Veil, and therefore Kai'Sa always has a tool to get into the backline. But yeah, with this build you have a lot of on-hit damage and a lot of tankiness. Your borderline invincible once you reach the defensive boots department, and then go for even more resistances. The only sad part is that it barely features any HP. Oh, Nami's getting hooked again, is getting reeled in by the Kalista, Fizz coming around the corner, Nautilus now in trouble, but the enemy backs off again. The entire brigade is here, looking for better days, Nautilus engaging in again, nice avoiding the wave here. Kalista can jump the wall. Okay, she took so long to jump the wall and therefore just died. Nice sidestep by the Kai'Sa. Now the Fischl is here as well, but we get quickly a kill onto the Lilia. Yeah, Lilia in the early stages of the game doesn't really have the damage to compete with most of the other champions. However, this champion scales so insanely well into the later stages. And it's all about movement when it comes into the, when it is the early stages of the game, because you can't really make mistakes. If you commit to mistakes and you die, you handicap your scaling so much. And I don't know what the Fizz is doing. It's just a dragon, brother. It's just a mounted dragon. Nobody cares. It doesn't really provide you with any benefits. Why are you giving your life away, therefore another mid lane wave, and probably Herald on top because of your death? This is the biggest issue we have in Wild Rift still, that people still die for no reason, for fun, for things that do not matter. Lilia got hit by a spell of Lux and therefore instantly dies. Yep. We love to see that one. Lux champion. Blade of the Ruined King on the agenda right now. Damage is going to skyrocket with this one, and there's a little secret here. So you all know, Blade of the Ruined King is current. Ooh, nice engage by Nautilus, flashes in here. Still, Killer Instinct coming up very soon in about 1 second. He can't just. Ooh, oh my god! If the Nami was better, I think he just dies there. They will die regardless, but I think they just die. Like, I think Kai'Sa just dies, because the Nami can stay inside the Kalista for some more time with the ultimate. And then the moment Kai'Sa goes, you just autocast the Kalista ult and instantly knock up the Kai'Sa next to you. Unless, obviously, the Kalista ult will time out. Let's go back to the informational piece, okay? Kai'Sa with Blade of the Ruined King and Riftmaker has a unique interaction, which is the following. Blade of the Ruined King deals current % physical HP damage, which means the lower you go, the less damage it does. Plus it's mitigated by armor quite a lot. However, once you have Riftmaker, the number in the system before it gets mitigated or lowered by the armor is getting amplified by the Riftmaker. So you'll deal a lot more damage than just the percentage shown on Blade of the Ruined King once you have your Riftmaker stacked. And yeah, Kai'Sa now so much more ahead of the Kalista. Wave coming in, anti-healing applied. They'll die here most certainly. Nautilus is also in big trouble. Nautilus is running bone plating for whatever reason, even though his champion is so much more broken with second wind. Oh, poor Nautilus just falling over. Does he have Force of Nature? I think the animation of like around this character look very much like Force of Nature. But yeah, the most delicate spikes for this champion, like the biggest spike she'll hit right now is Blade of the Ruined King. And then it only gets better and better. Like, first item Kai'Sa's already strong in a 1v1 situation. But the more we go on, the more insanely high the DPS skyrockets. And the tankiness as well. Because you'll have resistances that you should never have. And this build, next patch, will be even better. Because crit is going to get nerfed, there's going to be a little bit less burst damage. So getting more tanky, base stat wise and build wise, will make it even better. Yes, there are free ruined items or free ruined all light items in this build. But the changes to these items... Oh, what is happening here? Flash after Lilia. Lilia is stuck in a corner and gets killed. Wave comes in. Nami, on the run, gets hooked by the Nautilus and another free kill pickup for the Kai'Sa. Now the Kalista is looking for trouble again. The Hack Slash Nautilus onto the head of the Kalista and she just immediately does. What is she doing? It is just a constant exchange of death left and right. Again, obviously for the on-hit Kai'Sa, you'll always go for lethal tempo. And the other Kai'Sa, like there's still multiple Kai'Sa builds, right? There's still the AP variant of this, and there is a poke variant of this, which features Manamune and Conqueror. Because you need to look at the enemy champions and ask yourself, can I even auto-attack them? And if you can't auto-attack them, isn't there a way to deal more damage? But in most instances and most games, you'll just be given opportunities to auto-attack in which you should not be given opportunities to auto-attack. Which just sounds weird, right? Nami Wave connects onto the Kai'Sa. Bubble misses though. Nautilus is taking a lot of damage in the front line, but still is very much alive. Lilia looks for a play. Didn't get the sleep onto the Kai'Sa, so she can't really approach. Good damage by the Lilia, but it's simply not enough. The defensive boots coming in clutch here, and the DPS is popping off, but the ignite of the fish stick kills her. But the shutdown goes to the Nami, which is nothing the enemy actually wants. But I just saw something interesting. Empowered attack Nami. Maybe I should try some interesting red tree shenanigans on Nami, because we have so many options. We have Scorch, we have Empowered Attack or Cheap Shot, and then we still have access to, what is it called? Ingenious Hunter, Eyeball Collector. So yeah, I could definitely try some full AP Omega annoying fish. Definitely something I should take a look at. Oh, and by the way, there's something really cool happening again. If you remember the advertisement we did about like cheaper skins and stuff, we're doing it again. There's going to be a full price list on the tier list. So you can get skins so much cheaper. Nice combo, but still no cigar. You can get like a lot of skins so much cheaper, like probably about like 30% or something cheaper. So yeah, look forward to that one. Happy to always make it work and help you guys get things cheaper. We see so much DPS coming through. Tanking the tower a little bit longer so the minion survives, and therefore the tower fortification isn't turned on. And we're getting closer and closer towards the Riftmaker, where this build truly spikes heavily. Because if there's one thing this build kind of lacks, it's sustain. You might think, but you have Wit's End and you have Blade of the Ruined King. Yeah, but Wit's End sustain for rage champions is pitifully low, and Blade of the Ruined King has only physical vamp, and all of your damage is actually magical as well. So Kai'Sa benefits a lot more from Omni Vamp than from isolated vamp or physical or magical. Nice ult onto the backline here, gets a free knock-up onto the Lilia. Lilia's being taken out. It's a free Baron situation if we wanted to go for Baron. Tryndamere pops the ult, swings back in. Now Garen is a little bit furious, but the Garen is taking so much damage. Will probably fall here, gets the movement speed. Yeah, it dies because of the pure attack speed demonic buff of the Kai'Sa with fully stacked lethal tempo. Missing the flash hook on Nautilus, but Kalista is playing a very dangerous game. Look at the big Nautilus just walking around, chilling. Just a little bit confused as to why it wasn't an earlier Nashor after killing the Lilia, because then after killing the Lilia we could just do this without any problem and then take down the enemy base as well. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it probably won't even matter. Oh, this might actually matter a lot. Nice QSS here, nice ult by the Nautilus into the back line, gets a nice pickup onto that one. Kai'Sa's a lot tankier than you believe she is. She might not instantly die flashes away here. Garen ults somebody he should never ult, and therefore Kai'Sa will probably survive. Yes, she actually survives because that happened. Nicely played with expectations as well. However, Garen, you just messed up. It is what it is. We know how it goes sometimes, especially if you smash that button and Kai'Sa goes into Invis. You might just ult somebody you've never want to ult. And yeah, as per usual, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, comment to boost the algorithm, check out the channel in the description below. Thank you as always for providing us with most insane gameplays we can take a look at, analyze, and give you more information as to why people are doing what they're doing. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this. And we'll see each other for more Rift Guides content very soon.